Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR, and here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the 19th day of July. First of all, our first halacha is that big hi or hello that I always give you at the beginning of our halacha, I won't be introducing it that way tomorrow, and that's because on the day of Tisha B'Av, that's one of the things we don't do. We don't say hi or hello. We just begin with a mild, tame greeting. So watch for that tomorrow on the Tisha B'Av halacha. But anyway, more laws that you need to know for Erev Tisha B'Av are the following. Right before the fast begins, two things I need to say. First of all, you can have a regular supper with regular dairy food let's say if the fast starts in your area at 8:30, so then about 7, give yourself a nice big supper with all kinds of food that are good for you to fast on. Then bench. Okay, and then with about a half an hour to go, about a half an hour before the fast starts, no set time, but I mean, enough time to get it done, then you have the Seuda Hamafsekes, and that's the meal that is the last meal before you begin the fast. At that meal, you don't have regular food. Basically, at that meal you have water, and a hard-boiled egg or two, and bread. And you dip them in ashes, just a little bit of ashes, don't make a big fire. And the reason for that is because this is the sad meal of Tisha B'Av. Some people even say this is the Seuda of Tisha B'Av. This is how we eat as mourners before the holiday, it is called the Moed, but before the fast day of Tisha B'Av begins. And so we sit on the ground and we have hard-boiled eggs, bread, and water, and we dip the egg and or ashes into bread and or the eggs into ashes to show our sadness. We also don't sit in groups. We don't want a mezuman to happen. We don't want 3 men to sit together such that they would say Rabo Sayin of Arech. We don't want that because even that is a little bit like festive-ish. It's a group gathering and we're not doing that. Therefore you sit kind of scattered on the floor, people alone, again signifying the sadness, and that's how you eat the meal. And then don't eat right up until the last second of sundown. It is appropriate to add on a little bit to the fast. Now I don't mean a half an hour, but just like several minutes onto the fast, and you start everything a drop early to show I'm ready for this. I want to do this, instead of eating up to the last second. Before you bench at the end of the Seuda Hamafsekes, it is appropriate to say, if you're still going to have a drink or brush your teeth afterwards or something like that, then say, I'm not starting the fast yet. And then after you bench, you can still do your last drink or whatever it is that you need to do. If you forget to say that, you're fine. You may still drink. It's just better to do it that way in that formal style. Hope you have a very meaningful fast. And then on the day of Tisha B'Av, we hope to have one halacha on here without a hello, with the usual Tisha B'Av halachas. Thanks for logging on. Have a very meaningful fast. Bye-bye.